Hi, I'm Aviya. I was an Israeli young emissary in West Hartford between the years 2013 and 2014. Um, and right now I'm almost 29 and I work in a small startup here. I live in Tel Aviv for the last 7 years and I study philosophy at Tel Aviv University. One of the most amazing things that I got from my year in Connecticut was Sharon and Ronnie, which were both my mothers. They were mothers to me. And I don't know how I would have done this experience without their support. And I'm super honored to be here speaking about them and about my experience with them. And one thing I remember from Sharon, actually, between the many good and meaningful experiences, is when I was, 18 and silly, I decided to do something that I was not allowed to, which is taking the car that the Federation gave me and drive outside of Connecticut to New York City, which was a very stupid thing to do. And I remember being super afraid of of Sharon's and Ronnie's reaction to these things that I've done. And I remember being so concerned about what they will think about me, because until then I was pretty much a good kid. And I decided to email it to Ronnie and Sharon and admitting, confessing about what I did. And I also had to take responsibility for this decision because I took two of my other emissary friends with me. And I remember Ronnie and Sharon, I remember Sharon writing back, "Hey Aviya, let's talk when you come back." And I came back driving all the way from New York City, being super stressed. And when I met Sharon, she was both being a good parent, because I think that she knew I did something that's very forbidden, and she was educating me and telling me that what I did was wrong. And I can't say she was mad at me, because Sharon is never mad with anyone. But I felt like she's telling me how bad and how dangerous what I did was. But at the same time, she hugged me and she saw my difficulty and she saw my feeling of shame. And she knew how to navigate me, to help me navigate between remembering and realizing that what I did was wrong, but also at the same time gave me a feeling that I'm loved, and that her faith in me and her appreciation of me was still there. And I think that that's something that I will always remember to Sharon. And it worked, because from this moment and later, I was a very, very disciplined kid. I was not doing anything wrong. And I still remember it 10 years later. And Sharon, you were one of the best things that happened to me, not only during that year, but also in my life. And I appreciate you and I love you. And another thing that I remember from Ronnie is that Ronnie was my and Shaket, my partner's Israeli mother. During the holidays, during the events of the community, she would host us in her house with her family. I remember once going to Hanukkah at hers, and she made latkes and she gave us gifts, which was a very, very interesting and caring experience, and she made us feel at home. And that's it. I really appreciate both of you, and I think you deserve it. And thank you for everything that you did for me, and I love you.